Angry scenes on the streets of Paris this month, but these demonstrators are not worked up necessarily about austerity, corruption, or crime. It is all about whether two people of the same sex should be allowed to marry. France is expected to become the 14th country to legalize same-sex marriage with a vote today in the lower house of parliament. But opponents say that they will do anything to stop the law from being passed. In a nation considered relatively liberal when it comes to sexuality, gay couples have fought for years for the right to marry and adopt children. Polls are showing that around 60% of people in France support gay marriage. Today's vote is actually the final approval needed in Parliament, but opponents may then turn to the French Constitutional Council and ask it to veto the new law. Let's take you live to Paris now, where we're joined by Aurélien Selle from the activist group ACT UP. Thank you for being with us. So this is likely to pass, but what recourse would opponents then have?
As you said, the Constitutional Council will have to review the law, and I don't really see any grounds why they would veto it. They've also promised to continue their demonstration.
Okay. France as a country seemed to be so open, so sexually liberal. Why is such a violent opposition in a country that is known for being open?
This has been really puzzling to us too. On one hand, France is supposed to be the country of the Enlightenment, and on the other hand, France is also the firstborn daughter of the church, according to the church. And it has shown in the street for the past 6 months now.
Can you just describe to us and to our viewers around the world the kind of hostility that gay people in France have been experiencing?
We've been brought up to basically know that we had to hide ourselves in the street, and that's pretty much the same all over the world. But for the past 6 months, and especially for the past couple of weeks, we now have news every day of gay people being assaulted in the streets, gay bars being looted. Now we have members of parliament receiving threats, death threats, at home and at their office, just because they have been openly for this law project. So this is a very, very bad climate.
Even politicians who are supporting gay marriage and adoption of children have also been threatened, right?
Yes. And to our knowledge, this is a first on a subject that is supposed to be about giving rights to people and promoting equality among citizens. Having part of the population demonstrating against other people's rights is something that remind us of the civil rights movements in the 60s, and not in a good way.
Etienne Selle from Paris, thank you so much for your perspective.